Hey guys, this is MTP Flyers, and as you can see right here in front of us, we have the Switcheasy Vulcan cases. We got the clear and we have the black. So I noticed that the black was more of like a smoke type deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try that because I do have a white iPhone, and I am curious to see exactly how that looks on the phone itself, because the clear, I mean, obviously you're going to see that through there, but I figure it would be a much cooler design if we go with the smoke, and then we can get like an effect of the white going through it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Similar packaging to what they normally do, and they do have like a little thing here you can feel through it. It's very rubbery, like a rubbery feel, but they do have the design in the case right there. So what this automatically feels like to me is basically a eye skin type deal on that. Very soft case. Oh, did you see that? How that popped out? Watch that. Look at that. And they did go with the same design that they did with the Rebel case, the new Rebel M, Rebel Menace. And let's see what they include in here. Usual, they do throw you a screen shield. In this case, 2 screen shields. So that's actually very nice. And what else do they have in here? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Again, insane. They got the actually smoke plugs. You guys can see that? So I'm assuming that the clear one will come with clear plugs. And that's actually pretty cool. So they give you the 2 plugs. As you guys can see that. I lost one of my plugs on my Rebel Menace. I have yet to show those to you guys. And the thank God I had an extra one. So they give you the little squeegee there, and of course, everybody, your microfiber. Yes, I finally remember it. So let's go ahead and get this on. Like I said, it's a very simple case. It doesn't look like it's got a little bit of a rough on the inside. I don't know if I necessarily like it being rough like that. I would rather have that on the outside. Tell you what, man, it's definitely a finger. Look at that. Definitely a finger magnet, or whatever you want to call it, smudge magnet on there. So I don't know if I I don't know if I necessarily like it being rough on the inside there like that. But it looks like it'll give you full protection. They've got all the typical setups, what you would expect to see from kind of like a Rebel case without the spine on it. So they got that closed up, they got the headphone jack open, the vibrate button open, and then your rocker panels. You see that open at the bottom, and then of course the camera hole. So let's see how it lines up. You know what, I don't want to mess too much with that bottom. I don't want to rip it. It's pretty tight to get on there. It's gonna be a tight fit. It does stretch a little bit. But it's very firm. Wow, it's actually very firm on there to do that. It does cover everything on your bezel, your chrome, and then some. So that's actually very nice. And you can barely tell that it is white through there. The camera hole is a little bit off. You can slide that down or slide that over to line that up a little bit better. But everything else seems to be lining up pretty well. You can see there you have complete access to your button, and then of course your awake button works just fine. Doesn't lift up your screen shield at all. That's easy to get to. So nothing too different. It doesn't line up very well at the bottom there. You guys can see that. I don't know if you can pull that over to do that. I'd be afraid to rip the case or whatever, but it doesn't line up well at all, which leads me to believe that you might have an issue, which is odd because the speakers line up, but that doesn't line up too well. You guys can see that the screws are showing on the one side. Oh no, I guess I pulled it into place. Okay. I'm curious to see how the plugs fit in there, because I am crazy about keeping these clean now. I don't want any of these to be open. And look at that. That actually fits pretty good in there. And they do leave a little bit of a lip so you can have an easy time taking that off. So that's actually pretty nice. It does leave it a little bit open at the bottom there, but hopefully that won't be too bad, affect it too much. I guess you could put that at the... No, you can't put that at the top. It has to go in one way. And I think that's the same on the other one. Unless... Actually, to be honest with you, it looks like it's off there a little bit. Like they cut it wrong. I don't know. Interesting. You see that? It doesn't look very straight. It's tough to see in the light because it's clear to begin with, but honestly, I can tell you that it doesn't look too clean. And of course, the plugs at the top, which are longer. And I hate to point this out, but this is the plug for this one. This is the plug for my Switcheasy M. So you notice there. Now you why I lost one of the plugs on there. Look how short that is on that. Like it was cut that way. I don't know. It stayed in so far, but you know, I was wondering why it fell out so easily on the other one. And there you go. Alright. It sort of lines up. You have to kind of move it in position yourself, but it does pretty good. This is, I'll be honest with you, this is a Switcheasy, or I'm sorry, an iSkin. That's what it reminds me of. They put a little design in there for you. I don't honestly think it's all that special. You know, it's a little bit soft. They call it a hydro scratch-proof, ultra-tough scratch-proof hydro polymer casing. Scratch-proof? I guess. I mean, it certainly isn't finger-proof, I can tell you that. It's gonna sit there and drive you nuts trying to clean it up, taking it in out of your pocket and everything. I mean, scratch-proof? I mean, I can run my fingers across it, and I see my scratches in it. So is that really scratch-proof if you can see your scratches in it? Look at that. So, I don't know. I'll come back and let you guys know. I'll try it out for a couple days. Alrighty, so back to the reviews. I know I promised I got more stuff coming, but this is just a throw-in to the review that I just threw up there for you guys. So, I had to do it. I thought these cases would be cool. I hope they are. Right now I'm not too impressed for the money. I mean, I could probably get an iSkin for a lot less than this. So I'd have to take a look at that, and I'll get back to you on the review. I'll let you know what I think. So, this is MTP Flyers. See you! Hey guys, real quick at the end of this video, I just wanted to show you, I decided to try the clear case on there. I think it does look a little bit better. You don't see as much as the smudges on there. However, I don't know if it was the casing that it was wrapped in. It seemed like it was kind of pulled a little bit when I opened it up, but you can see there at the bottom, you see how the clear is, it lifted up. It seems to get a little bit better if I take the plug out of the phone. It does drop a little bit. You can see that on there. Let me go ahead and shut the phone off so you don't get distracted by that. See that at the bottom, how that's kind of lifted a little bit? It's fine there, but then watch as I put the plug in. So it pushes that up because this wants to go in. So hopefully that'll drop down. I'm going to leave this one on and try it out and see if I can get that to go down. But it does look cool. You can actually see your chrome in there. And, you know, you do have to keep it a little bit clean. But I just wanted to show that to you guys. It's a completely different look on there, on that. But I don't know if I necessarily like that all that much. I may have to take some pictures and send them to them. So we'll see exactly what they say or whatnot. But, you know, I did notice that it was pulled up a little bit once I took it out of the casing, out of the wrapping. So just wanted to let you guys know. Alrighty, take it easy.